Good morning, my dear students of Standard 9. Welcome back to the chemistry class. Dear students, we are talking about chapter 3 of your chemistry book. Today, in this class, we will learn about relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. Dear students, we know an atom is made up of electron, proton and neutron, where the mass of electron is very less. So, the atomic mass of an atom depends on the mass of proton and neutron. So, the sum of the mass of proton and neutron is the real mass of an atom. You know, the mass of proton and neutron, this is very small value, and this small value is very tough to calculate or to use for different calculation. So here relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass is calculated for solving this problem. So mass of atom and relative atomic mass. To calculate the relative atomic mass of an atom, actual mass of that atom is to be calculated. At first, you have to calculate the actual mass of the atom. And actual mass of the atom, it is the total mass of proton and neutron. Here, real mass of an atom equal total mass of proton and neutron present in that atom. And after calculating the actual mass of atom, relative atomic mass is calculated by real mass of an atom divided by the mass of 1/12 part of mass of one carbon-12 isotope. That means relative atomic mass is the ratio of real mass of that atom and the mass of 1/12 part of mass of one carbon-12 isotope. So you have to memorize this value. The mass of 1/12 part of mass of one carbon-12 isotope. The mass of one carbon-12 isotope is 1.9924 into 10 to the power minus 23. So its 1/12 part is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. You will memorize this value. And when you can calculate the real mass of an atom, then you will divide this real mass by this mass 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24. Then you will get the relative atomic mass of this atom. Real mass of an atom divided by 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Now, relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass equal real mass of an atom divided by the mass of 1/12 part of mass of one carbon-12 isotope. So this is the ratio of two mass. The relative atomic mass is the ratio of two mass. So the relative atomic mass has no unit because the ratio of two mass has no unit. Now, mass of electron, proton and neutron, you learned this in one previous class. Just one time, this is the mass of electron. You have no need to use here, but the mass of proton and neutron you need to use for the calculation of mass of atom. The mass of proton is 1.673 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram, and the mass of neutron is 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Now, calculate the relative atomic mass of an oxygen atom. You have to calculate the relative atomic mass of an oxygen atom. And oxygen has 8 proton and 8 neutron, you know. So, what you have to do? You have to calculate the mass of 8 protons and the mass of 8 neutrons. And this is the real mass of oxygen atom. So, the real mass of oxygen atom equal mass of 8 proton plus mass of 8 neutron, and no need to use the mass of electron because it is very small value. So, no need to, this mass is negligible, no need to use here. Here, mass of 1 proton is 1.673 into 10 to the power minus 24. So, mass of 8 proton is 8 into this, and mass of 8 neutron is 8 into 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So, the real mass of oxygen atom comes 2.6784 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram. It is the real mass of oxygen atom. So, the relative mass of oxygen atom is real mass of oxygen atom divided the mass of 1 by 12 part of mass of 1 carbon 12 isotope, and real mass we get 2.6784 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram, and we know the mass of 1 by 12 part of mass of 1 carbon 12 isotope is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So the ratio comes 16.134. It is the relative atomic mass of oxygen, and it has no unit. In the same way, another problem, calculate the relative atomic mass of sodium atom. Sodium has 11 protons and 12 neutrons. So the actual mass of sodium atom is mass of 11 proton plus mass of 12 neutron, and it comes 3.8503 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram. And relative mass of sodium atom is this mass divided by the mass of 1 by 12 part of carbon 12 isotope. So it comes 23.19. It is the relative atomic mass of sodium. In this way, you can calculate the relative atomic mass of every atom, because you know how many proton and neutron are present on that atom. Now, dear students, when there are isotope, for example, here carbon has 3 isotopes, carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14, where the amount of carbon 14 is very less. So we can calculate the relative atomic mass of carbon from their isotopes, and also the availability of these isotopes. You know, the relative atomic mass of other atoms, they are full value, full integer, but the relative atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. Why? Because chlorine has 2 isotopes and their availability is 75% and 25%. So the atomic mass of chlorine is calculated from the availability and the isotope of chlorine atom. How will we calculate this atomic mass? Carbon has 3 isotopes, but 2 of them are stable. Their relative abundances are carbon 12 is 98.89% and carbon 13 is 1.11%. Calculate the average relative atomic mass of carbon. Dear students, look here. Their abundance are 98.89 and 1.11. Their abundance of carbon 12 isotope is more. So here the relative atomic mass comes near to 12, but the abundance of chlorine 35 and chlorine 37 are 75 and 25. So it comes 35.5. We will see this also. Here abundance of carbon 12 is 98.89% and abundance of carbon 13 is 1.11%. And atomic mass of carbon is the mass number of isotope into its abundance plus the mass number of another isotope into its abundance divided by 100. In this way, you can calculate the relative atomic mass of the atom which has isotopes and their abundance is comparatively near. And it comes 12 into its abundance 98.89 plus 13 into 1.11 divided by 100. It comes 12.0111. It is the relative atomic mass of carbon. Now we will calculate the relative atomic mass of chlorine, where their abundance is 75% and 25%. Chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. Now you will understand how the atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5, but their mass number are 35 and 37. Here abundance of chlorine 35 is 75% and abundance of chlorine 37 is 25%. So the formula will be 35 into A1 abundance plus 37 into its abundance A2 divided by 100. And it comes 35 into 75 plus 37 into 25 divided by 100, and it comes 35.5. Look, for carbon the abundance are 98.89 and 1.11. So it comes near about 12. But here 75 and 25. So it comes 35.5. It is the relative atomic mass of chlorine. Now, when the relative atomic mass is given and their mass number are given, how will you calculate the percentage of abundance? Another one, the average relative atomic mass of copper is 63.5. Copper has two isotopes having mass number 63 and 65. Calculate the availability of these two isotopes in nature. Here, availability of copper 63 is x1% and availability of copper 65 is 100 minus x1%, because there are two isotopes. If one is x1, then another will be 100 minus x1. And atomic mass of copper is abundance into its mass number 63 and abundance 100 minus x1 into its mass number 65 divided by 100. Atomic mass of copper is given 63.5. So after putting this value and after calculating, we get x1 is 75. x1 is the abundance of copper 63. It is 75. So 65 100 minus x1, it will come 25. So the abundance of two isotopes are 75% and 25%. These are the relative atomic mass, but relative atomic mass, it is related to mass number. So normally we will not use the digit after point. For example, hydrogen, the relative atomic mass is 1.00797, but we take it as 1. Helium, it is 4.00260, but we take it as 4. Lithium, 6.941, but we take it as 7. All they are mass with their mass number. So mass number of atom from 1 to 30 you have to memorize, and it is their atomic mass also. When we will calculate the molecular mass of any compound, we need the atomic mass of atom. So atomic mass, it is related to mass number. Only chlorine, the relative atomic mass is 35.5 and copper, it is 63.5. Other all atoms, you will use their mass number as their atomic mass. Now we will calculate the molecular mass by using the atomic mass, relative molecular mass, because this mass is calculated by using the relative atomic mass of atom. So the molecular mass is called relative molecular mass. To calculate the relative molecular mass of any compound, relative atomic mass of different atoms are needed. Relative molecular mass equal relative mass of atoms into number of atoms. So now we will calculate the relative molecular mass of sulfuric acid, where there are hydrogen atom, sulfur atom and oxygen atom. 2 hydrogen atoms plus 1 sulfur atom plus 4 oxygen atoms. So we will calculate the relative molecular mass by using the relative atomic mass of hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. So here the molecular mass of sulfuric acid is atomic mass of hydrogen into 2, because there are 2 atoms, plus atomic mass of sulfur plus atomic mass of oxygen into 4. We know this atomic mass, and after putting these values, we get the relative molecular mass of sulfuric acid is 96. Now Calculate the relative molecular mass of blue vitriol. Blue vitriol, that is the formula of blue vitriol is copper sulfate. With this copper sulfate, there are 5 molecule water. Here 1 dot is used here. Copper sulfate, 1 dot, then 5 molecule water. Actually, the molecular mass of copper sulfate you have to calculate, and also the molecular mass of 5 molecule water you have to calculate. And these 2 molecular mass will be added. So, molecular mass of copper sulfate 5 molecule water is atomic mass of copper plus atomic mass of sulfur plus atomic mass of oxygen into 4 plus 5 into, because 5 mole water here, 5 into atomic mass of hydrogen into 2 plus atomic mass of oxygen. All these atomic mass you know, so put these values and it comes 249.5. This is the relative molecular mass of blue vitriol. Copper sulfate 5 mole water. In this way, when you know the relative atomic mass of every atom from 1 to 30, then from the atomic number 1 to 30, then you can calculate the relative molecular mass of the compounds also. So dear students, today up to this. Now dear students, today I will give you some homework. These are: calculate the relative atomic mass of a fluorine and a magnesium atom, and also calculate the relative molecular mass of sodium nitrate, calcium carbonate and sodium carbonate 10 mole water. This homework you will do in home. So today up to this. Thank you my dear students. Goodbye to all.